All right, welcome to another episode of the Empowerment Perspective Podcast. I go by the name of Demis, New Jersey, alongside
Spencer's here.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. We in a different A now.
We in a different A
yes.
now.
A little different from before.
Yeah, a little bit. We way down here in Seattle City, New Jersey. This is my first time being here, actually.
That's the first time. Even though I'm only 20 minutes away, so I'm my first time being down here.
So you have no excuse.
I really don't.
It took me an hour and 10 minutes to get here.
I was here like 20 minutes. I even rode around for a little bit, watched a little basketball. Still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they playing basketball up the
Where
street.
do you live?
I'm in Mays Landing.
Okay.
So that's nice. Yeah. That's nice. So I have take a personal story on this show right here.
I got one too. What got?
So I hate when I'm driving behind people and they're driving slow. And the way I had to get here, I came down like 50 and 55, the back roads to get here, so I didn't take highway. So now you know you got a line of cars behind you. Yes. Why don't you just pull over and let some of them people go by? Like, why you gotta be petty and drive 10 miles an hour?
Nah,
so that's why it took me so long to get here.
I think they didn't want you to do the show. I think they intentionally knew you was coming down there to do the show. They said no.
It's like, no, I got you. So what's your story?
All right, here's the thing, right? So I'm paying for parking, right? And I'm waiting patiently, and I got the equipment in my hand and stuff like that. So there was a lady that's running down the street, and she's jogging. There was a couple that was standing in front of me, right? They didn't know how to operate the machine, but I'm standing right in back of them, right? So the lady comes, and they stop her, but don't even ask me. I'm standing right in back of them. So I'm like, why you just ask me? I would have helped you, because I'm going to be able to do the show.
You look intimidated.
I look intimidating?
Yes.
I got all white on.
It's the car.
It's the car?
Your car is causing all the problems you're having in your life right now. It's due to that car that you got there.
That's the possibility.
What kind of car do you have? A nice car?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't just say it's okay. The people want to know what kind of car you got.
No, because then people know. It's okay. It's
One
okay.
day we will
It can't be
reveal.
that bad.
No, it's not bad at
okay.
all. It's not. It truly speaks to his pettiness. Absolutely. Just some housekeeping things before we get into the reason why we are here in Seattle, New Jersey. Thanks for those of you who are listening to the radio show, 99.9 FM, on Saturdays from 12 to 1. How do you think that's going right now?
I think it's going well. I think we're having a lot of fun. And not only that, I think we're helping the people in Millville.
Absolutely.
And the surrounding area. So,
absolutely.
And we're looking to bring new things. So we're going to have some fun while we're there.
Got you. So we're still doing the podcast thing, as you can see.
Yes.
So we're going to call this overtime. So this is an extension of the radio show and hopefully hitting our audiences out there. Again, California, man, shout out to y'all. Y'all just coming up. Every time I look on there, I got another 20, 30 downloads on there from Cali. So big shouts out to Cali. Yes, cool. yes. And overseas, Canada, I think we got a couple of downloads in Canada now.
What about Singapore?
Singapore, actually, yes, we have one.
Singapore?
We got one.
All
Singapore, you need to step your game up. You got to step your game up. So, we have this young, lovely lady with us today.
Yes.
We are down here in Seattle City. Can you let the people know where we are and who you are?
My name is Tia Tracy, and I'm one of the owners of James Saltwater Taffy and Fudge in Seattle City, New Jersey. We've been here for 37 years.
Wow.
So this is a family-owned business. My parents, who are still with us, are the main owners of the business, but I have 4 siblings. Some of us participate in running the business. Some of us don't live in the area, but
Gotcha.
so we've been here for a long time. Originally, this was a movie theater, believe it or not.
Really?
And my grandparents owned this building, and it was passed down to my father and all of his siblings, and he bought them all out when my grandmother passed away.
Wait, let's go back to the movie theater thing real quick, because I'm looking around here. It's not like a whole lot of space in here.
Well,
like in terms of a movie theater.
Because the upstairs part, there's a upstairs part too, and that's actually where my parents have a house up there. Like they
So they turned a movie theater into a house.
Well, it's a house and a store. Yeah, but believe it or not, like there's a lot of space. See the wall over there? How it has that's the original wall of the movie theater.
Oh, wow.
But it's been years since it was an arcade, and after a movie theater, it was part of it was an arcade and part of it was our store, and then we took over the whole thing. But yeah, there's also space in the back that is part of the restaurant next door that used to be part of the movie theater too. So yeah,
so you can really do dinner in the movie.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It was really cool.
Right. So why did your family decide to start I guess we can call this a candy shop?
Well, my father's been running businesses since he was in high school down here. So he grew up here. He went to Wildwood Catholic High School. And they had a place called the Donut Bar on the boardwalk years ago. and he ran that when he was in high school. Like, he started running businesses when he was in high school. And of course, he's brilliant when it comes to business, and he's got a master's degree in business.
We need him on the empowerment perspective.
Absolutely.
So he's also a CPA, so he's, he had a knack for it, and he's always had a lot of little businesses going on, but it's also a lot of stress too.
Right.
It's stressful selling candy?
Well, it is. It's just, you have to be here all the time when you're in business and everything, but
I was going to ask you about the stress in terms of running a business. Like,
it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot because you're constantly worried about whether you're making enough money, and weather affects a lot of. We're always comparing what we did last year and this year, and we want to keep growing. So, but we also have we also do the events at Boardwalk Hall.
Oh, so you guys got a candy store in there too? That's
well, we just sell our popcorn there that we make. So that's all year round, and that's actually busier in the wintertime than it is in the summer. So we actually are in here making this all year long.
Oh, wow.
And my sister runs that. She took that under her wing, and it's been pretty profitable. So we enjoy doing it because we get to go over and see some of the really cool shows over there.
Is she here? Because I want a discount when I go. Is she here?
Yeah, sometimes she can get free tickets and stuff.
I like
discounted tickets. She is here. I think she might be in the back hiding somewhere.
That is very interesting. So if someone wanted to start,
but her daughter can talk to you.
I'd like get her on there in a second for sure. So if anyone wanted to start a business, like, what is the most stressful? I guess not stressful. What recommendations would you have for somebody that wanted to start a business similar to this?
I would say just make sure you have enough capital and you have good ideas. I would start off smaller. We actually have other people that I work with that have businesses over here too, that have opened businesses recently.
Oh, wow.
Darcy Brown, who works at our high school, opened a little clothing store over there, and I think her family owns some stores on the Ocean City Boardwalk. So. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it takes a lot of capital to get it started, because you have to build relationships with all the people that you buy from.
Sure.
If there's a product that you can make, then that's way more profitable than just doing retail.
Right.
So we found that since we years ago we didn't make our own fudge, we bought it from James. And once we started making our own fudge, we started making a lot more money just because.
What's the top seller? Like, what do people always come and ask for when it comes
fudge
to
by far.
Fudge.
Our fudge we have really good fudge. And we have really good caramel corn. We've been making that longer than the fudge. But I know a lot of people know the Johnson's name, but we actually have, ours is as good, if not better than theirs, I would say.
I had some
try
popcorn.
it out.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Yeah, it's
Well, that's
good.
the cheddar popcorn. And we do the Chicago blend with the yellow cheddar and the caramel corn. It's like a mix.
We didn't get
It's
that.
called Chicago blend.
Oh,
They were hiding that from us.
okay.
Well, people come up and they order it. They want to mix together because it's something that they started in Chicago.
Right.
So that's why it's called the Chicago blend. But
Is it really from Chicago?
yeah, it's Chicago. They have a caramel corn store in Chicago, a popcorn store that started it. So they kind of patented that, that blend or whatever.
Gotcha. I see you got a lot of young people working behind
we do.
everywhere. Everywhere I see is young people.
Yeah, lots of young people. It is. I mean, we actually years ago we used to have a lot of college kids that came down to Sea Isle, and the last few years we haven't seen as many. We don't have as many people that come down here for the whole summer, so we have a lot more high school kids working in here. We do have a few college kids, but most of them are actually these two are. And also we have family members that work in here. So we also treat our workers very good, so they always want to come back. I mean, Katie's been here for 4 years.
But we got to define
Aiden's
that. You can't just make that statement.
Are you paying them in fudge? Is that what it is?
Well, they make decent money in here, but we make tips here. We do pretty well with the tips. I mean, it's not like waitressing or bartending, but it's a little extra, bumps up your hourly wage a little bit. So,
can they request off anytime they want to?
yes, we usually can work out. So they have a permanent schedule from now until about the second week in August when we start losing people. Then we have to change the schedule. So the schedule's kind of hard to keep the same because we had one college girl that was here at the beginning of the season when we were all doing other things, and luckily we're not very busy at that time, so she was in here by herself, and she's in Italy now for a month. So it kind of worked out because we had all the high school.
So
kids
your company sent her to Italy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's actually doing an internship over there for her school. Some kind of
Y'all
fashion.
giving out paid internships for the summer?
What's that?
You're giving out paid internships for the summer. For everybody listening, they're giving out paid internships for the summer.
You need to come out here and get yourself a job.
Make some fudge.
Absolutely.
Actually, our fudge would probably do well in Italy. They probably don't make it there.
I want 15%. I just gave you the idea. I want 15%.
You guys have to try our fudge before you leave.
Absolutely. I'm not really a fudge eater, but I will try it.
Okay.
I will give it a shot.
Vanilla sea salt caramel. That's one.
Vanilla sea salt caramel. No chocolate in it? I can't
We have
chocolate.
Oh, you can't. No, the vanilla doesn't have chocolate in it. No.
Okay, I can try the vanilla.
Are you allergic to chocolate?
I'm allergic. I can't have no chocolate.
We have lots of people coming in here with allergies. Well,
Very
mostly nut allergies and gluten. Like a lot of people ask about the gluten. Our fudge, most of our fudge flavors don't have gluten except for the cookies and cream because it has Oreos in it.
So you,
But the nuts are, we do, our machinery we use, we do make some things with nuts in it, so it's, if you are allergic to nuts, I always tell people to stay away.
Now, do you eat this stuff? Or you just sell it?
I eat some of it. Once I try not to eat too much of it because I'm very weight conscious, but yes, I can't help eating some of it.
I was thinking more of a Biggie song.
I'm a dark chocolate
One of the
person.
commandments.
Well, the popcorn is hard to, like, if I start eating that popcorn, I won't stop eating it.
It's
But
good.
I usually go for the cheddars.
What's that right there?
And those nuts are out of this world.
Nuts?
We don't make them here, but they're really good. Did you get the pecans? The pecans are the best.
I think so. I don't know.
That's pretty good. So can you give the people the location where you are located?
We are on JFK Boulevard, right off the boardwalk. So we're right off the beach, 14 JFK Boulevard. And we're right next to Racca Cafe and Henry's Bar.
Okay.
This is a great location. We're right in the center of town.
Listen, don't use your GPS, because mine had me all the way over there on Park Avenue, 43rd Street.
Really?
I was like, where's the store?
What's going on Park? It's on Park Avenue?
They said, turn right here. I turned right here. And it was like...
Oh, yeah, the GPS doesn't
I was
guide
like,
you.
what in the world?
Is it like Park Avenue in New York?
No, well, sort of. There's docks and stuff back there.
Yeah, that's right on the bay, so that's where all the bay restaurants are and all that stuff.
It had the GPS had the store in the water when I looked at it. That's why I had to call you.
Sea Isle's kind of a cool little town because everybody has their little areas, and a lot of people that come here have been coming here for years. So down in Towson's Inlet, which is like the far south end of Sea Isle, they have their own little world down there. Like sometimes people will come up here from Towson's Inlet and they're like, "Oh, I've never been here before," and they've been coming here for 20 years, and it's like, don't you ever leave your part of town?
Right,
and then we have
Wow.
Strathmere, which is not really a part of Sea Isle, but we do get people from Strathmere, and they have jitneys that run now, so people can come up here and go out to dinner and have drinks, and they don't have to worry about
we have
driving.
people in California, they may not know what a jitney is. What is a jitney?
A jitney is kind of like it's a small bus. It's public transportation, but you just jump on. I'm not sure how much it costs, but it just runs constantly up and down the island. It's like a small, they don't cover a lot of territory.
Right.
So really the jitney just runs from here to from Towson's Inlet to Strathmere.
Oh, wow.
Sounds good.
Now, I was talking to your nephew earlier. Do you sail? Because he was telling me that he's a sailor.
I do not.
She skis.
I get seasick.
She's a big skier.
You ski?
Yes, I'm a skier.
Wait a minute. You just said you get seasick.
I get seasick, but skiing isn't
Yes,
sea.
you ain't on the sea and skiing.
He's thinking of water skiing.
No.
I was thinking
regular
water skiing.
I have water skied before. I haven't water skied in years, but that didn't make me seasick. It's the way the boat moves on a sailboat. It tips and it rocks, and it's kind of. I mean, I have gone out. My dad used to sail, so I have gone out on a sailboat, but
Right.
not in a long time.
This isn't your only job, as we both all know
Right.
here. So how do you balance it? How do you balance your...
Well, I have the summers off. So I work in a school district with Demiso and Kareem. So I'm a behavior specialist there. So I do get called in once in a while in the summertime to go in and do some meetings and things like that, but for the most part, I'm off for the summer.
Do you have behavior plans for any of these people?
Absolutely.
Your employees start acting
I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Behavior plan.
All the time.
Yeah. Let's talk to a few.
So they kind of regulate themselves a little bit, too. They hold each other accountable in here, which is nice.
That's huge.
You have no reinforcers. No reinforcers that you're using to get the behavior that you desire.
Well, obviously money and treating them well and definitely praise. I use praise a lot with the kids. You know what I mean?
I'm about to say there's a chart behind that wall over there. They got the stars.
And you know, the other thing is I wouldn't ask them to do anything that I wouldn't do. So,
Makes sense.
because we come in here and we work ourselves. So it's like, and I guess the hard part about having the second job is in the beginning of the season and we don't close until November now. So it does get challenging when we lose all of our help on the weekend. Like September's a really busy month.
Right.
They have events here every weekend in September. They have like Fall Family Festival and they have bands out there and all kinds. We have a bandstand right across the street and they have like all kinds of stuff, events at night.
So September, when you come in September, I'm gonna make sure your caseload is triple. We're gonna try to break Tia. We're trying to break her.
Oh no!
I'm not going to do that too.
Okay, so
let's grab some other people and get them on here.
Let me see if I can grab Kayla.
Chop it up with them. So again, we're down here in Seattle.
Yes.
City.
At the candy shop.
At the candy shop. My kids was like, "You better bring some candy home, Dad."
That's what they said?
Or else I'm breaking your legs. That's what they told me.
They threaten you now.
Yeah, they do. They threaten me.
All right, so first they said we wasn't making no money. Now they saying if you come home empty-handed, then it's going to something bad.
It's about to go down. Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast. You can introduce yourself to the world.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm granddaughter of the Tracys. I work almost every night. It's tiring.
It's tiring.
But it's so much fun.
How long have you been working here?
Oh my god. I used to come in when I was a young girl and I used to like fill up stuff. I've always been here, but
So you was running around in your diapers filling up stuff?
Oh yeah.
So your whole summer spent in the candy store.
All summer. Like the kid in the candy store thing, that was me. Oh my god. I used to I really started working in August when I was 12. I started learning the registers.
12. That's illegal. You do know that.
This is years ago. This is years ago.
Yeah.
It's statute of limitations right now?
Yeah.
And then I started working when I was 13 all summer. And I worked like 3 days a week. Then it just took off from there. I work 40 hours a week now. I pick up all kinds of shifts for other people, nonstop.
What do you like about this place?
It's so homey. We've just had it forever, and I'm so glad that I've had the opportunity to be that kid in the candy store and actually experience working, and it's a lot, and it's taught me a lot about it's social, social, and I think it's given me a lot of self-confidence. Helping people behind the counters, and it's a lot of life skills.
Is something that you looking forward to do when you get older, or you're looking for going a different direction as far as careers are concerned?
I think I'll always be here. It's not always it's not technically a fallback, but it's always I'll always be here. I'll always be here to help out. But I do look forward to going somewhere else.
You want to go somewhere? What's better than Seattle City? You got everything. You got candy. What else do you need?
And the ocean. Candy and the beach. Can't go wrong with that.
It's pretty hard to top.
And it's nice. I came down here, and it's a really nice, comfortable environment. People seem to be friendly, except for the two people I met that was standing by the meter, but everybody else is pretty much friendly.
I know. 2 days ago, I was in Ocean City, Maryland, and it doesn't compare.
No.
Oh, yeah. Beaches are nicer. People are nicer. It's awesome here.
It's interesting. I hope I don't get a ticket out front. That sign said 15-minute parking. I've been here for like 2 hours.
No, you're fine.
You sure?
Yeah, Kayla got us. She been here, bro.
I ain't got your car, though.
It's fine. Listen, Kayla got the whole city on lock. Don't even worry about that. Take care of the police officer with
You
the
got to
candy.
check in with her when you come in.
She'll cut everybody off, say no candy for you. She'll cut everybody off.
We can bring her on. Got more people coming on here.
All right, so you spent all your summers in the candy store, making
Every
money.
summer,
What do you do with
all
all
the
the money?
Buy candy. Buy more candy. That's how you flip it.
That's a perk. That's a perk right there. But no, I saved most of it. Last year wasn't so good at saving. Spent a lot of it at the mall. Had to get some school stuff.
Is a mall here? Where's the mall?
Oh no, I live up in Philly, so I live 8 minutes from the King of Prussia Mall. It's devastating to your
Wait a minute,
wallet.
time out.
That's not Philly, just so you know that. That's not
Okay,
Philly.
all right. I live outside of Philly.
Yes, okay.
All right, sorry about that.
You come all the way from there every day down here.
No, we live right on top of the store.
Oh,
An
nice.
extra room. Yep.
So you just come for the summer?
Just for the summer. And then I have my days after school. Like I'll go after school, on a weekend on our Friday, and I'll just come up here.
Gotcha.
So we close. Yeah.
What was before we let you go, was the number one thing you learned from working here?
Kindness pays off. Literally, it pays off. Yeah.
Selling candy pays.
Candy
She said
pays.
kindness. She ain't say
Yeah.
anything about candy.
I don't know. It's if you're kind to other people, they really tell you their life stories, and some of the stories that I've heard in the store are quite interesting.
You hear that, Kareem? If you nice to people, it
They
pays
tell you
off.
no. They tell you stuff. Some stuff you're not ready to hear. So you be having a good day. Somebody going to just give you information. You're like, I really wasn't prepared for that. Especially when you first open the store, they come in and just tell you everything.
There. That's funny. Well, we glad you joined us on the show.
Yes.
And
One other question. What's in your playlist?
Oh, everything. It's everything. We go back. Lauryn Hill, Biggie. We got some SZA on there. Oh, like you mean playlist here or my playlist?
your playlist.
Your playlist.
Oh my God, everything.
Lauryn Hill.
I love Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
You been to one of her shows recently?
No, I was gonna go to the one in. She's. I've heard it's pretty bad. I heard it's pretty bad.
Listen, if I didn't get this ticket for free, I went to go see her and Nas down there in Camden. Nas was all right when he came on, and then Lauren came on. All right, the first song, I was like, all right, maybe she doing a little something different tonight. And then the whole set was like music I've really never heard before. But it was the same lyrics, but she can't play her music live because somebody else owns the publishing to it. So I ended up walking out. I won't see her ever again.
Oh, wow.
I missed the Fuji days.
Oh yeah.
Is that who owns our publishing? The Fugees?
I'm sure Wyclef has something to do with it. He's being petty.
He is being petty. Let us sing songs.
So who else? Who else you got on your playlist?
Prince. Oh yeah. Michael
Prince?
Jackson. Like Prince.
Okay. What's the fascination with Prince? I'm trying to figure this out.
He
I
can
don't know.
ball.
I thought he could ball and make pancakes.
My dad. I used to listen to Doves Cry all the time when I was younger.
This
Wow.
is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Oh yeah.
That's
all the time.
impressive.
My dad's like is a music man, so he plays every Sunday. We should jam out in our living room to some music. It was like house music. It was like all kind of I'm most of the R&B person, old R&B. Yeah. I like this cover band, Scary Pockets, called Scary Pockets.
Scary
They're
Pockets.
so good. They're really good.
The name didn't turn you off because it turns me off.
No, actually. I don't know. It popped up on my Spotify recommendation, and I just, I like it.
Wow.
I gotta check it out. Scary Pockets.
I gotta do some research.
Yeah, we'll do
Scary
some
Pockets.
Scary Pockets,
research on
Wolfpack. So good.
Well, we're gonna let you get back to work.
absolutely, 'cause
I know
we
you
don't
got
wanna
some
mess up the money.
customers in there,
Alrighty.
and we'll find out. There was another young lady that was standing there, but I don't know where she went.
I'll go get her.
Scary Pockets.
Scary Pockets.
What's the guy? The show business needs you. I like my pockets thick. Man, we are too urban.
Too
For Seattle City.
Hi. Welcome to
How
the
are you?
show.
Good.
Can you tell the people in the world who you are?
All right. I'm Katie Diltz. I'm 22 years old. I'm a senior in college at Stockton University, and I've been working here for about 4 years.
Are you an artist?
I am.
I think I've seen some of your work before.
You have?
Absolutely. I think I've seen a military outfit, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, I love
And,
painting fabric.
A high heel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the sculpture of the high
I
heel?
did.
Yeah, I actually sold that one.
Really?
I sold that,
That
yeah.
is awesome. Because I was going to give your mom actually tell you to make me something, and I forgot. I'm in a million different
That's okay.
things. But
That's fine.
it was a pleasure to finally meet you.
Yeah,
Your
it's a
art is
pleasure
really,
to meet you
really
as well.
good.
Thank you.
Good.
Appreciate that.
Is that your major?
Yeah, art education.
Art education.
I'll actually be teaching in EHT high school for a substitute position for 5 months as
Really?
a ceramics teacher.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
Really
somebody
excited.
that has no artistic ability and talent, you think you could teach them?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. It's easy. It's
Can-
just all in your head.
Can you draw, Kareem?
No,
Paint?
no. Sculpt? No,
You
nothing.
can do it.
You just buy paintings, huh?
I don't even buy paintings.
That's petty.
I look at them and I try to figure out why people like this stuff.
You got that Basquiat over your mantle at home.
I want to get a Basquiat, absolutely.
So who are some of your favorite artists?
God, there's so many. I follow a lot of the new modern ones on Instagram. It's mostly like the Instagram ones, but they don't really put their name out there. I like Picasso. I like Da Vinci. Da Vinci is one of my favorites just because there's so much about him. Picasso, he's awesome. There's like a series on, I think it's History Channel, Picasso
Okay.
series.
Wow.
That one was good.
What about Warhol?
Warhol's okay, but he's more of like a graphic. So I'm not really much into the graphics. I kind of like the painters.
So help me understand this. How do you paint Campbell's soup cans and make money? I don't understand that.
Well, he was actually ridiculed for quite a while. They were making fun of him, and he painted them, and then did like all these different like color variations, and then all of a sudden pop art came into play, and everyone liked all the different colors and everything like that. Then printmaking became popular, then advertisement, and then those like the what do they call them? The war, like the posters for like war and stuff like that. The
Propaganda?
propaganda became really popular. So then he started doing more posters. He did the Marilyn Monroe, so he became pretty popular. But the art world made fun of him for quite a while. They ridiculed him, said his art would never sell.
So how does an artist end up here?
Here, I walked in here my freshman year of college I had bright red fire truck hair, and I did not think. My dad's like, you can keep the hair if you can go out and get a job. So I went up to here, and I saw Miss Tracy, and I was like, there's no way she's like, you're hired, like I love you.
That's awesome.
I started working here, been here for 4 years, I love it, and then I started bartending. So I have 3 jobs right now, 4 in September.
What happened to the hair though?
The hair? Oh, I got rid of it.
They said you can keep it.
Yeah,
you get a job.
it grew out on me. It started like it would fade, and it took too much energy to keep it up. It was like it was a lot.
Are you working on anything